got a 2018, I think 13 to 18. It is a Jeep Cherokee, not a Grand Cherokee. This is what I got. I'm going to be installing this. I'm going to show you how to remove the stereos. So in order to remove the stereo, you're going to need, if you're non-professional, this came with it. If you're buying this the Android stereo, I'm going to put a 10-inch screen right there. So basically we're going to remove this AC control unit by going like that and just pry it out. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my tool. So we're going to just touch up it right here. Try not to break anything because there's a screw right there. Just trying to move it around a couple of times till you be able to pry it off. Once you got it out, there's a clip right there. You can see this clip right there. I was afraid breaking this, so you have to be careful. Now you got a 2 Phillip right here to remove. Removing that Phillips. So now basically you're gonna have to go around right here, here, and here, and try to move a little bit at a time. Don't rush it. You basically pry it out. I kind of pre-pry it already, so you pry it out from here. You basically can see, you can start from here and then there, and then here. You see this clip right there? It can break, so be careful. And then once you got it off like so, you want to see this, press it or squeeze it and pull it out. I'm gonna put it on one side, and then you got 4 Phillips right here. Just remove that. Now once you got it out, all the 4 screw out, you just pull it down like so, and you should put some piece of cloth right there, and so it don't scratch the screen. All right, once you got that going, you squeeze, pull it out using your one finger. Pull it out right there, squeeze, pull it out. If it's hard, just use the finger and push it out, pry it out. That's the same way. This is for the USB. See that? Now what you do right here, you squeeze this too and pull it up. You probably might have to have 2 hands to do that. Squeeze this right here. I can't do it with one hand. Darn it, I saw this thing. I thought this car was smoking. Woo, boy. That was a scary thought. I saw the smoke. I was jumping. My goodness, that's almost gave me a heart attack. Shit. That going, that thing's just still freaking me out. You basically push it up. That was scary thought. I thought it was something smoking. Oh my God. Anyway, got it out. The process of installing these. So what happened is you want to put like a soft cloth or something underneath there so you can flip it upside down like so. That way you're not damage anything. So you're gonna take the old stereos, the original. Next thing you want to do, you want to take a T15 right there. You just remove them out, all 4 of them out. Right here also. Once you get that out, you pry this out a little bit and tilt it this way. And then you got this 2 right there. You just pry with the 2 hand. It's a lot easier than what I'm doing. I'm doing 1 hand. So 1 move, 1 go in. You're gonna need 2 hands. Now all you do is put it back on here and let it click all the way until it go click. Now this thing came with 4 screw, more than 4, I think 6 to 4, 6. So you're using that, I think, to see it fit. I'm not sure if it, yeah, basically them screw right there. Now I got the 4 screw in already. So now I'm gonna have to work on removing this out. See this clip right there? You just pry it out, and then lift it to one side. You should be, ooh. And yeah, right there, there's 3 of this right there. See that? Out, and then just pry it out to one way, whichever way you like to do. Once you got it out, you just take it to this. Since I'm on the same side, you can see right there, you'll take it out over here. Ooh, that look a little bit different, guys. Yeah, it's right. So put it on like that and push it down, and you should hear a snap. Alright, some of them will snap all the way, some of them is not. The best way to do is glue it or use the plastic glue and glue that. Now you're going to remove this piece out. When you remove that, make sure it's going to slide out right there. You make sure you put your hand right there by taking a little flathead and pry one side and let it go. But make sure it's not going to fly all across the street. That happened to me many times. So make sure you do that. Be cautious about it, because if you're losing one or two is okay, but you're losing a lot, that's not good. Is to put this Bluetooth right there, okay, and going over there. Some people might like it right there, but it ain't gonna stick right there or right here. But I like it right here because when you speak, it goes straight to it right there. I'm gonna remove this pin thing right here. I'm gonna pry this out first right here, right there. See if I can go this way first. Maybe not. So you take that little plastic remover, pull that out, and then you'll be able to, maybe we had to take that out too. So let's see, this has got all them slippery wax or whatever you call it. You cannot put any glue on here. All right, when you remove it out, that's a clip looking like that. So I'm gonna run it through here, going in there and coming all the way down, and run it there and grab it over there at the radio. So I just grab this and remove it out, this little compartment right there. See that? Just pull it straight out like that. And you'll be able to reach your hand and push it down there. I usually use this grabber. See that? When you squeeze this, it opens up right here. So it's a lot much easier to reach it down there. Now you got two USB. One of them is for the charger type deal, looking like that. It's 4-plug. And one of them for Apple Android Play. I'm gonna run one of these to the glove compartment over here. And then one of them is gonna be right there. I'm gonna tape them up really good so it won't come loose. Now once you got everything done, what you do, you can just start plugging all these right here. I'm not gonna use this 4 pin right there. You gotta hook this up. This is for the backup camera. If you don't hook that up, your Bluetooth ain't gonna work, because that's for Bluetooth. Now you gotta plug the microphone. This for the microphone right there that I ran. And this is for the sub and amp control and everything else. So basically we're pre-doing it already. Now this one will go straight to the CAN bus. And this is for the GPS, so it finds where you at when you're not using your phone apps or anything like that. And of course you gotta hook up your antenna adapter. Right there. Now you got a main power source. Instead of hooking up that first, I will go with this one first right here. This is for the CAN bus that show you the doors open and all that good stuff. And this is for, what is that said? Renegade something. I cannot see what that is say. Renegade interface. I don't know what that is. So we're gonna plug this right there. This is for the camera. We're gonna go plug with this one right here. Right there. So you're gonna have to program it too to make it works. And this gonna go to the mic right there. And then our main power gonna go straight like that. And when you plug, you need to plug that too. And then other than that, you got that 6 pin and then that 4 pin that I show you earlier. So we're still gonna show you, don't worry, I'm still here. So I start off at plug that main plug right there first, and then I'm gonna plug that 4 pin USB right there. Make sure it's not upside down. It will go in if you plug it in, but it's gonna do something different. Don't try to push it too hard because the screen is down on the bottom. Use 2 hands, lift it up and do that. I plugged the 6 pin already. and I plugged that already, and then now I'm gonna plug the antenna to the radio to the white right here. All right, so basically you got it all in the right hole. And then you just push it down, it's gonna grab it down in there. All right, before you got it all in, you want to turn it on and make sure it works first. Uh-oh. Oh. Whew. All right, let's wait till it come on. It'll probably take a couple seconds. Make sure this is plugged and it works. It works. So yes, basically it works. Let's see if it's the volume work. Yep, it works. So everything pre-programmed for me already. You push that and that.
As the seasons change, it's time to prep your HVAC system with a $49 seasonal tune-up from Columbus Worthington Air. A seasonal tune-up can help save money.
Okay, so now you gotta program all this stuff for that screen to work for the Bluetooth. So I'm not gonna do anything about that. So basically now I'm gonna do a couple of settings. So one of them is gonna find all the channel right there. Let's try it. Oh, nope, not that one. I think it's this one. This one. Yep, it's supposed to look for, search for all them. Yeah, it does. So I turn the volume down so YouTube's not gonna attack me. So yes, it's got all that. I just click this button and turn something on. I'm not sure what the heck that is. I'm gonna do that again. It's supposed to search its own channel. Every one of these is a little bit different, so I'm not gonna explain more about how to use it. I'm new to it too myself. This one, you click it, you just change the music, the sound. See how it sounds different a little bit right there? That DSP, ASP, get a little bit of tweet to it. And that, coming back home, go to right here, click on this square screen right there. You can do your Bluetooth. Let me see if the backup will work, because I might have to program that. Oh yes, I don't have to program, it's already programmed for me. So the steering, see that? It moved too, so when you move that, move too. So that's it. If you guys have any question, any comment, let me know. But if you ask me question, this car is it's not gonna be with me anymore. What I've installed is done, and the customer left, so I don't know too much about. But question about installation, I probably can be able to answer your question. I show you right there. If you turn this on, it'll say Celsius, so you need to go and switch that at the setting right here. I'm gonna shut it off. Basically you click on setting, you're gonna see all this. You want to go car setting, you want to change that radio station to USA if you live in USA. And reverse, you want a certain type of reverse. You can change a lot of different things right here too. Reverse line off, you can turn that off. We already have enough line already. Dynamic reversible, it show you and move this left and right. I'm trying to show you that part that said the let me see. We might have to go to factory setting. I'm not sure the code. I have to look at the manual. So the factory setting is 0, 0, 0, 6 times, 8 times, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click OK. So now you be able to don't mess with any of these if you don't know what you're doing. This is touch learn, meaning you do a steering wheel control. Car type is the type they already program it for you. I would not recommend touching on any of those stuff. Reverse camera switch on and off, it's already programmed for you. I'm just looking for that that AC control to kilometer. You can change to speed unit. You can change it to mile per hour right here. So now I'm pretty sure they got that Celsius to Fahrenheit right there. Audio amp turn on. You can turn that on. Reverse detect start up. Ooh, might not have it. So if you guys know how to do it, if you can add down below and see how you do it, you let me know, because I don't see it. General, click on general and see what happened. I did that earlier. Dynamic, reverse, allow. Yeah, that's not it in there. Let me go back to the main one. System setting, call date, language, reset, about, the white nope. I'm gonna play with it a little bit and show you back. I think I found a problem. Let me close that door. Click on this right there. Go to move it to the right. You see call info. You click on call info. You can set the air, set the CD, EQ info, lamp, the light, and call setting right there. So basically this call setting should be able to get you change it to Fahrenheit. Safety driving, inflatable, can load, no. Other setting, let me see. Unit, American system, it's already set that already. Engine, no, I don't need to check that. Doors, safety feature. Guys, I don't see it. Aux power, I don't see nothing related to the nothing related to that. I'm gonna skip because I don't have much time. I got another customer coming in. I wish I can help you guys, but sometimes I can't tell you everything because I don't know everything. This is my first time also. Whoop, I actually saved that screen. Well, yep, it's, I don't know how. CD lamp, maybe I click on that one. The instruction is right in here, right there. So the instruction will be able to look it up. So you can go there and try it.